So John, Bradford City away on Saturday, and it's not going to be an easy game, is it?
No, it's not. We want to finish the season as well as we can, and it's a big game though. You know, for us to go to somewhere like Bradford City is a big game. It's a big fan base they have there. I think they're the third highest home attendances this season have been at Bradford City. So you know, they've had a bit of success, haven't they, in the last couple of years. They beat my old club Aston Villa in that classic semi-final, went on to the League Cup final against Swansea. So they've had a lot of success, and it'll be a good game for us to go to. I mean, our boys have tended to do well in the big games this season, particularly away from home. You know, we won at Orient, we won at Walsall, we had a tremendous tussle up at Rotherham. We won at MK Dons as well, so this represents a tough game for us, but one that we're really looking forward to.
I mean, people look at the match might say there's nothing much to play for, but in terms of players' contracts and everything, there's always something to play for, isn't there?
Well, there is obviously players' contracts, but there's also professional pride, and I think that's first and foremost with any professional. You want to go on the field and give your best at all times, and certainly I've had absolutely no complaints from the Crawley Town players this season since I came in December. Every time they've stepped on that field, they wear that red shirt with a lot of pride, and they play for the badge, they play for the club, and ultimately they play for themselves. You know, they've been exceptionally professional the way they've gone about their job. So I don't expect it to be any different in the remaining 3 matches.
I mean, it's been our biggest break in terms of days wise. I mean, the players have had a couple of days off, so yeah. I'd imagine they've enjoyed the rest.
Well, they have. We've asked unbelievable things really for them to try and achieve this season, and in I think it was the 22nd of February we started this particular run when we played Walsall away from home, and during that time we played 18 matches in 2 months. You know, 9 games a month is absolutely an horrendous programme really for the players to have to face, but you know, they've done it exceptionally well, and every game they've gone out, they've given everything they had. They could easily have, you know, packed it in once we sort of got across that finishing line, once we knew that we were safe. But they still continue to work hard, and as you say, they've had a couple of days off this week, which has been unusual for them. But they'll be ready again to go at the weekend at Bradford City, and then of course Carlisle and Bristol City will complete our fixtures. 2 home games to come after Bradford. So we want to finish the season well. We want to finish as high as we can as well in the league. So I won't allow them to have too much rest.
Like you said last week, you know, you've been batting almost relegation since you come in, but we're only 5 points off 8th position with the game in hand. So does that motivate you and the players to finish potentially above what we did last season?
Well, we want to. You know, I mean, I have to say, Richie Barker did a great job here in getting us to 10th in the league. In League One, that's obviously been our highest league position. I'd like us to go 1 better possibly, or even two better than that if we could. If results go our way, and obviously we pick up 9 points out of 9, there's a chance for us to have our finest ever league finish. So we'll certainly be aiming for that, and it will be a tough ask, but I'm sure it's one that we can achieve.
I mean, the last time we were at Valley Parade, I'm sure you don't need reminding, was a feisty affair. I'd imagine you'd be expecting something quite similar. Well,
I mean, it's a hard place to go. It's always been a hard place to go over the years. I've even played there myself many years ago, and it wasn't an easy place to go to then. The crowd are very partisan, as you would expect. But I gather it was a bit feisty the last time we played there, so we're not quite like that anymore. I think we're a very well-behaved team, so I don't expect there to be any problems.
3 games left. I spoke to Matt Tubbs earlier. He said it's important that we do our best in those 3 games to take the momentum forward in the summer. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah, of course. We want to finish well, and you know, it encourages when we're trying to recruit new players. It will encourage them to see where we finish this season, to feel that this will be the right club for them to come to. You know, we are an ambitious club. We've come a very long way in a very short space of time, but we still have that ambition to want to do well in League One, and who knows, one day get into the Championship. Anything can happen. There's talk, obviously, of maybe over the course of the next few years of having a new stadium as well. And it would be brilliant for this town if we can keep that progressive nature that we've always had. And who knows, one day have a new stadium and be playing in the Championship.
Lastly, it's our final away game of the season, and I'm sure you've seen it this week. The fan survey came out from the Football League. Our fans have travelled the most in League One, and they've given a fantastic backing all throughout the season away from home, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and it's always sort of easy just to accept it each week that there's going to be fans there when we go away from home. But I've seen the numbers. I remember down at Leyton Orient, I think that was my first away match. We had an incredible turnout that particular day. We ended up winning the game by 3-2, and we gave the fans something to cheer about. And on the road, I think this season we've put in some very good performances. We've got 1 or 2 good scalps. I remember going up to Rotherham and seeing the turnout up there was incredible, and certainly the turnout at Brentford. Even though we lost on the night, we actually got clapped off the field by our fans. They've stood by us, and they've supported us through thick and thin. I get some really good banter with the away fans, of course. I'm being on Twitter as well. I get quite a few tweets on a match day from the travelling supporters. So they've been absolutely brilliant. To me personally, I've thoroughly enjoyed being here because the supporters have made myself coming to this club. They've made it very, very easy for me. Been very welcoming and very supportive in everything we've tried to do, and I'm sure that's echoed by the players as well. So long may that continue.